Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on ratio problems. In these types of problems, two people share a particular quantity in a given ratio. If we know the amount that one person receives, we can work out the other person's share, or the other people. So if there are more than two people, we can work out the share of all the other people. Examples. Number 1. Tom and Jack share some money in the ratio 4:5. If Tom gets $24, what is Jack's share? So here's an example where we have two people involved. So Tom is to Jack is 4:5. Remember, order is important. Tom is mentioned first, Jack is mentioned second. There. 4 and 5 in that order. There we are. So Tom receives 4 shares, that's what we're told. Because Tom is first, and the 4 is first. Therefore 4 shares equal $24. Therefore 1 share must be $6, because 24 divided by 4 gives you 6. Therefore, Jack receives 5 shares, because that's the ratio we were given for Jack. So Jack's share will be $6 times 5, and that's $30. Number 2. Sid, Paul and Ted share marbles in the ratio 2:3:5. If Sid gets 16 marbles, how many marbles do Paul and Ted receive? Here's an example with 3 people, but we do it the same way. So Sid has 2 shares, and that's 16 marbles, because Sid is mentioned first, and the 2 is mentioned first. And then we're told that Sid gets 16. So 1 share must be 8 marbles. Therefore Paul, who has 3 shares, 3 eighths are 24, so he gets 24 marbles, and Ted has 5 shares, 5 eighths are 40, so he gets 40 marbles. Now here's a more involved one. It's just worded a little bit differently, but it's the same principle. Sue and Mary buy $5,000 worth of shares. Sue puts in $1,500 and Mary puts in $3,500 to buy the shares. After 3 months, Mary receives $280 in dividends. If the dividend is divided in the ratio of the initial investment, how much does Sue get? So we have Sue and Mary, that's the order they're mentioned, and that's 1,500 to 3,500. That's the initial amount they put in, and that's the correct order. So if we simplify that ratio there, just divide, say, each of them by 500, Sue is to Mary is 3:7, so that's the ratio. So 7 parts, which is Mary's share, that's how much she put in, 7 parts, right, and because the dividend is divided into those proportions there, so 7 parts must be 280. That's Mary's share, because that's what we're told here. Therefore 1 part must be $40. Therefore 3 parts, which is Sue's share, is 3 times 40, and that's $120. Tom, Anna, Ted and Faye share some money in the ratio 2:3:5:7. If Anna receives $180, how much money do the other 3 get? So, Anna's mentioned second, so she's the 3, she gets $180. So 3 shares is $180, that's Anna's share. Therefore 1 share must be 60, 180 divided by 3. 2 shares is 2 times 60, which is $120, Tom's share. 5 shares is 5 times 60, which is $300, Ted's share. And 7 shares is 7 times 60, which is $420, which is Faye's share. So this video has given us some interesting problems to do with ratio, where a certain amount is divided between a number of people in a particular ratio, and if we know what one person receives, we can work out what all the other people receive.